Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may now be seated.
Good morning, cats. On today's show, we'll be taking a closer look at what one of our teachers are doing during quarantine.
We'll also get a closer look on how coronavirus has affected local businesses.
We'll see why it's important to wear a mask, and we'll be able to talk to Mr. Crawford about our upcoming back-to-school night and how it'll work. I'm Drew Cerulle.
And I'm Madyson Martin. Wrtv starts right now. This past Wednesday, the NBA sat out of playoffs as a form of protest regarding social justice, leading the WNBA, MLB, and MLS sports also choosing to sit out. This was one of the first times an entire sports league has come together to protest a cause. On Thursday morning, the WNBA came together, and after many discussions, they've agreed to resume playoffs for the weekend.
As we've been experiencing heat waves here in Southern California, hurricanes have been threatening the Gulf of Mexico, primarily off the coast near Texas. This has caused many small businesses to shut down amidst reopening.
Small businesses throughout the United States have been affected by the coronavirus. Choosing to adapt to new measure, one local business has found a creative way to keep their doors open. Our reporter Madyson shows us how one restaurant has adapted to the virus.
Unemployment claims are surging as businesses shut their doors during this pandemic.
When the coronavirus first appeared back in March, many people experienced an unexpected hit to their livelihood. Among those affected were local business owners, a majority of whom had to immediately shut down their business or close entirely. But as coronavirus guidelines slowly lifted, businesses started to open their doors again. One of those being The Local, a family-owned restaurant right here in Valencia. Avery got the chance to talk to one of the owners.
The first challenge, I think, at the Local that we hit was, do we stay open? What do we do? Is working through a pandemic, was it feasible? Was it financially even going to be worth doing? I think once we realized it was worth a shot, and we've kind of how we started working on digital menus and looking at from a clean sanitizing standpoint.
The Cruz's passion for their restaurant shows in their dedication to making sure their customers are still receiving the same service they know and love.
The first 2 weeks, I'd say, that we put all of our time into getting everything into a digital platform. We had Grubhub before, we had Uber Eats, but the takeout business was not, people wanted to go to The Local for an experience. You're taking away a face-to-face experience and now trying to provide the same quality and feel that you would get from going to a restaurant in a takeout box. We switched over to outdoor dining. All of our employees wear masks. They have face shields. You have to take whatever measures necessary. Positive outcomes, definitely. It's taught us a lot about how on your game you have to be and how kind of resilient you have to be and change when needed. And I think we've done a great job at that.
Despite the challenges of operating a business under these circumstances, the Cruzes have risen to the occasion and kept their restaurant running with the same great service they had before. With Wrtv, this has been Madyson Haynes reporting.
Thanks, Madyson. Remember to wear your mask when you go outside. Speaking of which, Wrtv member Malaya shows us the importance of wearing a mask in public.
I wear a mask so that we can all get back to seeing the people that we love the most.
I wear a mask out of courtesy for other people.
To be considerate of the safety of myself and others.
To protect my family.
To be considerate of my community.
To hang out with my friends.
I wear a mask.
I wear a mask.
I wear a mask
to save lives.
So do your part and wear a mask.
Wear a mask.
Wear a mask. Wear a mask.
When we return to campus, we have to make sure that we wear our masks. But until then, I've been playing a lot of video games at home. One of our teachers has taken this a step further in order to help us feel more connected. Our reporter Chris has more.
Hey there, welcome to the show.
Video games have become one of the main pastimes of this quarantine, with people connecting through games such as Animal Crossing New Horizons, which sold over 22 million copies in just 5 months. One of our beloved math teachers, Mr. T, created a YouTube channel to share his passion for games with other people. The channel is like a video game podcast, with content where he shares his interest in playing games such as co-ops, versus, or randomizers.
My goal is to just, share my passion for these games, and especially, reliving those moments that I grew up with. Some games aged very well, and of course I'd love, my students to just kind of see the fun that I had playing these games.
Usually, Mr. T gets involved with the students by asking through polls on his Instagram. Soon, he'll be able to stream games such as Jackbox, giving the opportunity to students who won't have the chance to participate in activities such as ASB rallies during this pandemic.
They didn't really have the chance to do that, so this is the second best thing that I could do to just kind of offer them a chance to really connect with their teachers and with each other.
In the coming weeks, Mr. T will begin to start uploading content to his YouTube channel. Students can follow his Instagram, Mr. T Games, and his partner Kills Gaming to stay updated.
I mean, there's not, a whole lot that we can do in person, but it'd be nice to, connect that way and just, say hi and just let me know what you'd like to see.
Don't forget to stop by the channel, say hi, and have some fun. Reporting from Wrtv, this has been Christian Beck.
That's all the time we have for today's show. If you liked it, hit the like button, follow and subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.
Thanks, Chris. Make sure to subscribe to Mr. T's YouTube channel, Miggy and Kels, and follow his Instagram, Mr. T Games. CSF applications are available on the CSF website for 10th through 12th graders. Make sure it is completed today. Playing video games aren't the only thing students are doing in quarantine. One student has followed their passion to do some good.
I'm here with Jessamine Jin, West Ranch student who recently published a book. How did you get the book published?
So I got it published through Amazon. It was actually pretty simple. So I found a book cover artist, and then I put all the words together through a software, edited it, and then Amazon takes care of all the printing and stuff.
What does publishing this book mean to you?
It means a lot, but it was a really big step out of my comfort zone. Before I published it, I didn't really tell people that I liked writing because I was scared I was going to get judged. But publishing it has made me feel more confident in myself, and yeah.
How did quarantine and COVID-19 affect you writing and publishing the book?
So I actually finished the book in 10th grade, but I wasn't going to publish it. But, over quarantine, I just had it lying around. I was like, I'll edit it now. And I decided to self-publish it to speed up the process. And yeah, so quarantine actually really helped with the whole thing.
Mm-hmm. And then we heard that you were donating the profits to the Yemen crisis. And what made you decide to do that?
So for each book that is sold, I don't earn too much money. So I feel like, $2 or $3 would make the biggest difference for the Yemen crisis, because it could feed a child. It could mean the difference between life or death. So I thought I'd be able to make the biggest impact through that charity.
Mm-hmm. Make sure to check out Jessamine's book, Fallen Angel, on Amazon. And now let's take it back to the hosts.
Having been in online schooling for a few weeks now, we've gotten quite accustomed to using Zoom and Google Meet.
However, there could be another program that teachers could use to make online school easier. Siddharth brings us more.
All right. What we need to do today, we definitely need to talk about.
With school moving to an online environment, many schools are struggling to figure out the best way to connect and teach students. The two main platforms that teachers are using are Google Meet and Zoom, but there may be a third overlooked option that could compete with both.
I think Discord is a better platform than Zoom because you can have multiple voice chats, multiple text chats. It's a lot more organized. You can give people roles and you can join different servers. And it's a lot more versatile than Zoom, in my opinion.
Discord is a massive online chat space, much like Zoom, but with the added benefit of more security and tools for communication.
I tried Discord, and I think I like the idea behind Discord. I think kids are more comfortable in Discord, but I could not navigate it at all. It was not as easy. I think Zoom allows it to be more school-based and more focused on a business. And then those that want to kind of do Discord, it's kind of more based on that's more the fun platform, I guess. I think schools right now, Zoom works. It's easy, and it's easy to navigate.
Both platforms have their pros and cons, such as Zoom having less of a learning curve, while Discord is harder to learn, but much more versatile and capable. Currently, Zoom is much more widely used in school due to its ease of use and reputation. Discord is a newer platform that doesn't have the same reputation for education, but it certainly has potential, and we'll see where that takes it. From Wrtv, this has been Sidara Student reporting.
Personally, I prefer using Discord for online school, but that's just me. Speaking of online school, Back to School Night is going to be online as well. Our reporter Arielle had a chance to talk to Mr. Crawford about our upcoming virtual Back to School Night.
Thanks. I'm here with Mr. Crawford to tell us more about our virtual Back to School Night and distance learning expectations. So I understand we are going to have a virtual Back to School Night. What will that look like?
Well, this year, we're not able to come onto campus, but what we're going to do is teachers are going to film their presentation prior to September 1st. And September 1st is our official Back to School Night. So this year, the teachers are going to include all of those things, but in a pre-taped video filmed message. We're going to have quite a few pre-recorded messages for parents to view as soon as we get it up and going on September 1st. So we hope that while we can't have you here in person, we can provide maybe more information than we ever have before.
That's great. And how will this look for parents?
So for parents, we're going to go live on that evening, Tuesday, September 1st at 7 p.m. And as soon as we go live, there'll be a welcome from me, and then parents can choose to go through and view these at their own schedule. We plan to keep it up for at least a month. It'll be right on our website, right at the top banner where you have students and parents. There'll be a Back to School Night portion where they can click it, and there they'll have links. We even are planning to have like a map of our school. So if you hover over, let's say Mrs. Hunsaker's room and you click it, you'll have Mrs. Hunsaker's Back to School Night presentation. And so we'll have all those things available for everybody. So we hope to make it as positive a night as possible.
Well, thank you for letting us know more about what to expect these upcoming weeks. That's all for me. Now let's take it back to the show.
Thank you, Mr. Crawford, for helping us prepare for Back to School Night. Being stuck at home, I've spent a lot of time with my pet. But which is better, cats or dogs? Wrtv member Kate shows us both sides of the discussion.
Yeah.
Cats versus dogs. Everyone knows whether they're more of a cat person or a dog person, but the question is, which is better? Let's dive into it. Each animal has their redeeming side, but also some turnoffs. Cats are known for being playful, caring, adventurous animals that have an independent side that make them easy to take care of. But they can be arrogant and feisty, and you definitely can't wear black when you're around them. Dogs, on the other hand, can be social and gentle, but ready to protect you at any moment. But they usually need constant attention and can be a bit too wild at times with their barking, digging, and chewing up things like your brand new pair of sandals. But what really makes one better than the other? Let's hear from each side.
I prefer dogs over cats. Well, they're so playful and they love to be around other people, whereas cats just sit there and expect everything to be handed to them. I don't know, they just really don't have anything to do with fun.
Cats get a really bad rap for being mean and selfish and sucking out your soul, but none of that's true. They're not mean, they're not they're just reserved. It's not too much at one time. It's also very quiet too, for the most part. Dogs, they are very loud and in your face and always wanting attention. So the fact that cats are more reserved and also a bit quieter and also adorable is just the perfect combo for a pet.
Now that we've heard from both sides, let's see for ourselves. Dogs can be loyal and sweet and can learn to follow commands. Sit, 360. Good boy. Cats are able to build a special connection with you and are so sweet and very relaxing. In conclusion, it depends on the person and the environment they're in. Personally, I am more of a cat person, but we want to hear from you. Let us know on our poll at West Ranch TV on Instagram. See you next time, cats.
I still think cats are better.
Whatever, that's all for today's show. Tune in this Monday as we return to our daily show format.
That's right. Starting next week, we'll be airing West Ranch TV daily.
We'll be taking a look at some tips to better our wellness as well as recap the political party conventions.
Have a great day, cats.